Soon may the wellerman come, bring us coffee, tea, and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, take our leave and go. At a fair in the sunlit town, her hair was blonde and her dress was brown. Soon may the wellerman come around.
I'm discovering so many advantages to this 12-foot skiff over the 15, and I love the 15, but there's just some things that this boat actually does a little better. For example, I remember when I landed here, the water was at a similar level, but in the 15, I drugged the skeg and pretty much got stuck about 10 feet away from the island and had to wade that last little distance. But arriving here in the 12 today, my feet are dry. Just stepped out very easily because it is so shallow drafting, and due to the rocker, you can kind of wheelie the bow up onto land, and she just sits perfect. You just step right out. I have been to this island a couple of years ago, just once, in the 15-foot skiff, and actually this place is a little bit more impressive than I remembered. It's kind of nice actually, and it does meet my criteria for islandhood because we've got several good-sized willow trees. This is actually a pretty decent tree right here. This island is in between the Cumberland River channel and a creek channel, and over here on the creek side, it's a little bit deeper and the bank is mostly sand, surprisingly. But then over on the river side, it's a little bit flatter and a little bit muddier. Out here on Barkley, these places are more likely to be mud, more so than sand, but this is a lot of sand right here. It really is pretty nice. Have some pelicans way out here on the point on this shoal. Always pelicans out here. I'm really growing to appreciate those birds. They're pretty cool and just chill. They don't care about people very much, but I guess they wouldn't because it's not like they're hunted or anything like that. If I encounter ducks or geese, they're not likely to stick around very long at all, just due to the fact of human predation, I would assume. Somebody lost a fancy little headlamp out here. This thing is wild looking. It's got 3 lenses and a battery pack on the back. You don't get a lot of people coming out to these islands, but I can tell that you do get a few because pretty much everyone I've been to, I've seen some boot prints accompanied by dog tracks, and I'm almost starting to wonder if it's the same person. Used to work with a guy who did kayak out to these islands, but other than that, I've really never heard much of people doing it. I'm really not exactly sure what this is, but it reminds me an awful lot of a cistern, which is just like a well. It was used to procure drinking water, but a well is drilled into existing groundwater, and a cistern basically is just a tank that collects rainwater. It's November, which is why the water level is so low. It's almost unfathomable to me how few people are out this time of year. To me, it's the best time of year. Even if it happens to be a little bit cooler, which today it's not. If anything, I'm on the warm side. I think it's a high of 66 degrees, but really no one out at all. But personally, I really prefer the cooler weather and the lower water that exposes these islands and shoals and interesting places to get to. And of course, you just have the beauty of the leaves, which that time has almost passed, but still some nice colors. In this area, most people getting out on the water are only engaged in maybe waterfowl hunting, a lot of fishing, obviously, mostly bass fishing and crappie. Then you have some that go specifically for catfish. Those are basically the 3 types of fishermen. And so if you have a power boat, your ability to navigate is kind of limited once the water comes down this low. You might not even want to go in the marked creek channel over here. You can get down the river channel, but that's really the only safe bet if you don't know these waters very well. This channel will continue to charge along under full sail, but at cumberlandrover.com I offer videos not available on this channel or anywhere else. The videos and articles are free. I don't run ads, but I do have a store offering some unique handmade products of my own design that I think will be of interest to sailors and outdoor enthusiasts.